Hey, welcome back to the Furry Friends Rock Art Camp. I'm Patti, and we just spent some time getting to know each other, which was super fun. Thank you for posting on Facebook so that we can learn about you as well as you learning about us. Now, if you didn't hear video 1, you'll want to go back and listen to that first because we explain what Rock Art Camp is all about and how it works and when we get together and what you need and all that. So now that we've gone through all that, we get to do the funnest part, in my opinion, and that is finding the rock shapes. Now, first, before you go rock hunting or you go digging through the rocks you already have, you need to know which shapes we're really looking for. And the first shape is a long shape. Really, out of everything I'm going to tell you, just remember you need long rocks and you need circle rocks. Okay, that's not really a circle. When a circle's long like that, it's an oval. Different name for a circle. Like you could have, does that look a little more like a circle to you? Well, you could find circles, they're hard to find, but what we're really looking for are stretched out circles, ovals, okay? So we want tall, long rocks. I've got lots of examples of tall, long rocks, all kinds, but I just call them all ovals. Like, does this kind of look like a stretched out circle? Yeah, it's tall, right? So you're looking for tall rocks and circle rocks. Now, why do we do that? Because you're going to get a tall rock like this. It's kind of an oval sort of. And then you'll put like a circle on top of it. And that's like a person. Or we could turn this sideways and it's like a cat. Or we can turn it this way and put puppy dog ears and it's like a dog. So it's really important to find the long rocks because they're usually the bodies that we're going to do. And then the circle rocks are usually the heads and other things that we're going to make. And then if you want, you can come with me and go to the mountains and I'm going to show you me rock hunting. We're going to go out there and I'll take my little camera and I'll show you what it looks like out in the mountains and where I look for my rocks and we'll get to make stuff. And so that's an optional video if you want to go to the mountains with me and see that video. So are you ready to find out what shapes you really need? Okay, I already told you they're long rocks and circle rocks, but rocks are all different. And so I'm going to show you lots of examples. So we have a handout for you that you can print out or look on your device that tells you everything I'm telling you right now, but it's super handy to have it in a handout. So these are the 4 pieces of art that we're going to create in the next 5 weeks. And you need certain rock shapes, right? So what I did is I showed you, look, these are the shapes that we need in order to make all of these things. So that's what you know what to go look for. And then I'm like on the big ovals, I take each one of these, like here's the family, the birds, the dogs, the cats. I take those down here and I show you in the families, we're going to use the long ovals for all those pieces. And in the birds, there's the long ovals. And in the dogs, there they are. And in the kitty cats, there they are. And then we talk about a different shape like number 2. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 shape, where is that found in all of these? Well, it's the heads of all the animals and everything. Here's my rock collection, or some of it. When I'm looking for long oval shapes, like this one, it could be anything. It could be like this, or maybe that's kind of long. This is more like an oval shape. Anything long is going to work great because then we can go to our second one here and find little ones. So we could put a head on that or a head on, and now we have just a little person using any of those. So you want to find tall ones and little circles or little ovals. Tall and little. Well, let's look for our little triangles. When you're looking in gravel, I picked out all of these. Here's some little tiny triangles that would work that I just found in the gravel. We happen to make a little kitty cat and we need a long head for our kitty, or maybe even a longer one. Try that. For a kitty cat. Then we need to have ears. So we could put big old ears on him. So that's why we need triangles. Or if we were making a bird, bird here, our bird needs to have a little beak. So a little tiny beak there, that's what our triangles are for. And then you can add another rock to be its wing. Now you have a bird. That's fun. So that's what these little ovals are for, just little long rocks here, which could also be used for puppy dog ears. So if we were making a puppy dog, let's say here's our rock, and there's our puppy dog looking up, so he needs to have his little tiny nose and his floppy ears. For floppy ears. So you need to have these short ones to make your puppy dogs. Now we often use sticks with our rock art. Like look at this little branch for our birds, or a branch for the kitty cats to sit on, or the family sitting on. We could have put something under the dogs. So we need to have some kind of foundation for them. With the family one, I used that really neat piece of driftwood. This family one, I used this piece of bark off of a tree. And the kitty cats, I used a big old stick that I had. So I went outside and I just started collecting sticks, driftwood, and any kind of thing that might work. Let's look at some of these. This is a neat stick. Anytime a stick has a curve on it, that's a lot of fun. But you can just have a normal stick, and having little branches on it's fun, and the little worm or beetle tracks in under the bark is fun. This is a cottonwood tree. It's got lots of bumps on it, and that gives it character too. Or just a teeny little stick will work, because you could just put a little bitty bird on that, and she would be super cute. There she goes, tweet, tweet. Or a really unusual stick. That's fantastic. Maybe it would be like a big tree, and then you can put your birds on the tree up here. This is called driftwood. You get it near water, like an ocean or a lake. That's cool. Here's a big giant piece of driftwood where the water's really taken that piece of bark and made it beautiful. So there are sticks everywhere. Just keep your eye out for little things that you could use to put your rocks on. Because when you put a little rock art together like that, and you're making your little kitty cat, wink, wink, and then you give him a big fat tail. That's so cute. So it's nice to have something to sit him on. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to see what you create. And so this handout is super handy because it's going to show you exactly the kinds of shapes, the sort of perspective of what you're looking for when you go look for rocks. Now, you don't have to make this complicated. You can just go find tall rocks and circle rocks, and you'll have plenty to work with, because the more different the shapes are, the more creative your art is. So you can't go wrong no matter what you find. Just go find a bunch of good rocks, try to see if they're long, try to see if they're kind of roundish. Just want you to know, print this out because this is super helpful. Or just go find long rocks and circle rocks, because next week we're doing the family and that's all you need are the long rocks and the circle rocks. Hey, so that's the rock shapes. Do you think you can go find some? I bet you have some already. Yeah, and just remember, even though I'm saying ovals and circles, any rock shape will do, right? Because you might have really wonky shapes, and that's great because look, it's long and tall, just what I need. Or that's kind of an oval, even though it has a funny little top. It doesn't matter. Actually, when they're unusual like that, they're even better, because when you try them out and you're like, okay, this is going to be a person, and I'm going to put a little head on that person. Oh, it's so cute. But if it was just absolutely perfect circle, it wouldn't be as cute. So the more unusual the shapes are, the better they work. Just make sure they're kind of long and they're kind of circles, okay? Now that you know which shapes to look for when you're out rock hunting, we want to tell you a little secret about how to be a great artist, how to be your best self. Now, most athletes and performers warm up their bodies, warm up that part of them that they're working before they actually perform. So why shouldn't we just warm up our artist selves before we create? And we can do that by warming up the mind, the heart, and the body. Did you know there's 3 parts to us? That we have a mind that's constantly thinking and analyzing and figuring things out. We have a heart that's feeling and a body that's off doing. Well, when you get all 3 working together, then your creative genius can really emerge and you can be your best self. Melia and I would like to share with you some tips and tricks on how to help your mind, heart, and body work together to be their best selves. Check this out. Hey friends, it's time to do rock art. But what's wrong with this picture? It's because we're not sitting up straight. Look how much taller and happier and more alive we are when we choose to pull our shoulders back and sit up straight. Let's go sideways so they can see the difference. Hey, maybe Bear would like to show us how to sit up tall. Okay, Bear, sit up tall. Okay, everybody slump. Just like a kitty cat. Okay, this, you could be working on your computer like this, and it's terrible for your body.
Or playing toys like this.
Or playing with your toys all slumped over. You want to show them how to slump over, little Gray Paws? Gray Paws knows how to slump over. Oh, we're sitting up straight?
Sit up straight now.
Okay, look how different that looks. The back is straight, the tummy is sucked in, the shoulders are pulled back, and your chin is up a little bit. That is the pose of confidence. So
confident.
If you're feeling like you don't
feel very
good
today.
If you want to be confident, make your body confident, and then your feelings will follow, and you will feel more confident.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Well, that was pretty good. Okay, so we know how to sit up straight now. Try to remember to always sit up straight. Sometimes you can hold on to your knees to help you sit up straight, but practice that as much as you can. Now let's breathe in, okay? So we're gonna breathe in through our nose. This is part of our warm-up to help all of our emotions come out and feel good and bring in good energy. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Now these need to be big breaths, lots of air. Breathe in. Nice, oh, I hear that, that's good. Melia's making noise when she breathes out like an ocean, so try that too. Okay. Breathe in through your nose. Now make a noise with your mouth.
You know what? They should close their eyes.
Ooh.
I just did that, and it feels nice to focus on just your breathing and get rid of everything else.
Okay, if you're brave, shut your eyes and do it with us. Breathe in now through your nose and breathe out with your mouth. Are your eyes still shut? How did you like that?
I liked it.
Yeah? Try it again. Shut your eyes if you want. Okay, and breathe in and breathe out.
Do you know why I like that? Because my brain is always racing. I'm always thinking of things to do, and I gotta do that and that, and I would love to do this and try that. And so when I can just focus on breathing and not see the cats running around and the bugs flying around, the birds, then I can focus on my breathing. And so for me, and for many of you, it's probably really helpful to close your eyes when you breathe.
Yeah. There is something about our minds. They're super powerful computers, and the mind just wants to go and compute and think about things and find answers, and it's constantly going. If you learn how to quiet down, like Melia is learning how to quiet her mind down, you will be happier. There's happiness in a quiet mind.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just try it again.
Okay.
With the eyes shut?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna breathe in now. Breathe in and breathe out through your mouth. One more. Breathe in and out. That is nice. And I'd like to do everything in threes. So let's finish that with one more and out. Oh, I feel better already.
I love that. But let's do some stretching.
Oh, I love to stretch. So we breathe for our emotions to calm, and we stretch for our body to get it energized and let out any extra energy we don't want and bring in the good energy.
Yep. I think we're ready.
Okay, so our mind is warmed up by saying our affirmation.
We haven't done that yet.
Oh,
We need to do our song.
wait, let's do our song.
Can we do it sitting down?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try it.
When the mind, heart, and body are working together, everything we do is better. So I'll breathe in so big as I stretch, 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 filling up with life, filling up with love. Yes, I'll breathe in so big as I stretch, 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 choosing how I will be in the world today. We could be superheroes even if we can't stand.
Absolutely. I see my cape flying in the wind.
Woo!
Woo! I got a good imagination.
All right, I'm going to choose to be I am helpful.
I was thinking that myself.
What?
I was thinking I want to be helpful. Can I be helpful
Yes,
too?
let's do how we must need to help somebody. 'Cause
Okay.
we need to be helpful.
I'm choosing how I'm going to be today, and that is helpful. I'm going to serve others and notice when people could use a helping hand.
Yep. So I am helpful.
I am helpful.
All right, it's time for rocks.
Let's do it.
Now, the next thing is, where do you find the rocks?